Alright, welcome to another video. I have, once again, another Demon Hunter related video. Yeah, they're my favorite band, so... this one's going to be a little bit similar to the Exile one I did a few years back. Basically, it's going to be kind of unboxing, first impressions on all the stuff, that of which I have the CD, cassette, and all 4 vinyls. So yeah, this is my first time opening these. So here we have the CD. There was a light here. I will be doing more close-ups and stuff later. Very cool symbols. I've always been a big fan of their artwork. You got a cool band picture behind the CD there. That's a little odd for a Digipack. It's upwards. The booklet. Once again, I'll be showing this again later. Got some nice artwork from the singles that they released. And of course, band pictures. Yeah, I do like how they put the artwork of the singles in there. Next up, we got the cassette. Always the biggest pain to open the plastic. When using a knife, kids, always make sure to cut towards yourself. Just joking. That's terrible advice. Don't actually do that. Alright, and then we got the awesome cassette here, which is green. Very cool. I'm liking the green color just overall for this album. Very cool. Again, I will be doing more close-ups and stuff later. I already took off the plastics here because I was filming over there on the chair, and then I realized I didn't really like that setup for kind of like the unboxing type. And also this was a better way for me to kind of show it off a bit better and also show off this. I got a pick, one of Jeremiah's picks from the concert. Wanted to show that off. Alright, here's the first one. Same kind of artwork and stuff on the CD. Let's get all the goodies out. Alright, so we've got... Oh, we don't have like a full-on booklet this time. Just got lyrics here. And lyrics there. Just a few pages. And then we got the vinyls. Which this variant... It's called Weeping Willow. I literally just looked at it and then had to look at it again. Very cool color. Yellow and green. Oh, and then we got some artwork on this side as well. Very cool. Patterns are a little different, so that's always cool to know. And a little collector's thing for me is I like to take the sticker off and put it on the sleeve that I... So yeah, there we have it. Weeping Willow variant, evergreen and lemon yellow smash. Alright, so I'm not going to show off everything on each one because they all have the same artwork. So, as you can see, Side A, spring / both. Side B, summer growth. I'm just now noticing that. So this one is called Grieving Garden. It is pure green, slightly kind of like that almost see-through like type, which I'm a fan of. So, and then this one, side C is fall decay, and side D is winter death. Very cool. And I'll show off the Grieving Garden Transparent Emerald Green. This one is called Mourning Light. Kind of got that splatter, multicolored splatters. Very, very cool. Check out the second disc here. Awesome. And that one was Mourning Light variant, Coke bottle clear with green and orange splatter. This one is called Sorrowful Sun variant. It's kind of like orange-red marble. I believe that's marble, but we'll look at it in a moment. Yeah, this one's really cool as well, as they pretty much all are. That one was Sorrowful Sun, Orange and Red Marbled. Alright, moving on to the next part of the video. I'm going to be doing a collection update. I'm not going to be showing off the 3 Summer of Darkness vinyls that came out, because I did an unboxing video on that, so if you want to check that out, I'll put it in the link. In fact, I'll probably just end up putting all the Demon Hunter related videos I've done linked below in the description. So, starting off with CDs, they re-released more than half of their discography on like Digipacks in 2023, and I got them, I think it was their second show that I saw them on in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm going to show those off. We got the first album here, the self-titled, really cool Digipack. Very cool. Next up, we got Summer of Darkness. Second album. Also, the Digipack there, so that's really nice. I still need to gain the jewel cases for these 2 albums. And with this release, I officially do have all the copies of my favorite album by them, the Triptych. This is my introduction to the band here, so... very cool album. We also got the Storm the Gates of Hell. I don't know why I said hell like that. That was weird. That was just like a... okay, that was a blooper. We got Storm the Gates of Hell as well here. Really cool. This is one that I got on jewel case as well, that you will see in my other collection video. We got The World is a Thorn. By the time of filming this video, recently had its 16-year anniversary. Really good album. There's definitely some underrated tracks in my opinion on this one. Good album. Also have that one on jewel case. This is an album that I did not have in my last collection video, which was in the same video as my Exile unboxing. So I actually have 3 copies of this that I will show. I've got the True Defiance Digipack, which was also the set of the 2023 reissues. Very cool, very good album too. I've got the jewel case. Very cool. The booklet to this one kind of folds out like more like a poster, so I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. Alternate cover of True Defiance, also jewel case. Really cool. I really like this one. I think I might actually like this one a little better, but that's just me. I'm just a big fan of like the nails around and everything. Very cool. This is my favorite band. I love all the stuff they released. Unfortunately though, they did release Extremist on the Digipack reissue. I did not obtain that, unfortunately, but I did get the special edition, Deluxe special edition, which this is really cool. It's got that is the CD, and it also has a DVD as well, which I need to get on to watching these. Demon Hunter, but I've not watched any of them. I'm such a terrible fan. I apologize, Demon Hunter. There's a tripod and a camera in front of me, so I'm kind of like off to the side trying to turn these pages, and it looks ridiculous. We'll just do that. Big fan of the deluxe editions of these albums. I've got it for Exile as well. Love all the input that it has about some of the songs, or about all the songs really. Ryan Clark usually writes those. It's for collectors, man. I'm a collector, so obviously I'm gonna like it. This is my favorite band, so obviously I'm gonna like all this stuff. And just also just really cool imagery and everything, cool band pictures. It's just a really good set. I've never been disappointed with anything Demon Hunter has released, really. In terms of like music and just in general, like the vinyls, the collector's edition, all that. They've all just looked great. The artwork is top notch. Band pictures are top notch. They're just good. It's cool. Nearing the end here. Gasoline, underrated song in my opinion. Waste Me, you know, I still have yet to hear these extra tracks on these awesome studio pictures. And then right here at the end we have a 7-inch vinyl of I Will Fail You acoustic on side A and Hell Don't Need Me acoustic on side B. I really like that song. I mean, I really like all their songs. But yeah, really cool, really cool. Little booklet there for Extremist. And to finish up the CDs here, we've got Outlive. Oh my goodness, look at that glare. Hey, how's it going? Anyway, yeah, Outlive. Also great album. Got like an alternate cover there. Kinda. Just extra artwork, basically. Yeah. Really cool album. This was actually the album that kind of got me back into Demon Hunter. Like, I really liked them, obviously. And then I just kind of neglected them for a bit. Not on purpose or anything. I just discovered new music, all that stuff. This album really got me back into them. And then I was, because of this album, I was super excited for War and Peace when that first came out. It's basically just been a mega fan. Pretty much decided after that they're my favorite band. Alright, so yeah, that's all the CDs, and then we'll go to the next part. I do have a couple Extremist vinyls here. Alright, we got Extremist. Always, again, love the artwork. Pop this out real quick. This one's got a poster. I was like, there's two booklets. This one's got a poster. One that you're not going to see the whole thing because I don't want to move my camera around. But that's cool. I believe it's a double. Yeah, that's a double poster there. And then we got the booklet, of course. Got a whole thing written by Ryan Clark and Demon Hunter. We got the lyrics. Similar setting to, you know, of course, the CD and, you know, the Deluxe there in terms of style. I apologize for the glares. There's not much I can do about that. Yeah, I really like how the vinyls just have like a big booklet, you know? It's really cool. And this one is very cool. It's only one disc. So you got some white, gray, and black in there. I really like all the symbols in the middle there. It's kind of cool because like the lighter colors are more dominant on this side, and then the darker color is dominant on the other side. This one is white with black splatter. Very cool. Still kind of like the same color theme. Got those awesome symbols in the middle. And coming up, I've got their first album on vinyl. Awesome. And this one, this booklet is really cool because it's got chapter section. It's got a whole book, basically. It's literally a book. Let me look at all this. I haven't read it all, but it seems really interesting, so definitely one day I'm gonna sit down and read it. Chapter 1, and we got the lyrics. Live photos of the band. More lyrics. I wonder if Ryan Clark looks back at these band pictures and just kind of cringes. Because, I mean, this is, what, 2002? Alright, and then we got orange with some black lines on that. Very cool. I really like this one. They just do very well with colors. We got one more thing to go over before we end this video, and I saved the best for last. The Deluxe of War and Peace. It's literally bigger than most of the vinyls I have. It came with a sleeve. Honestly, just too big to put it on the shelf. I would love to have it on the shelf with all the rest of the CDs and the Deluxes. Okay, let's do War first, actually. I didn't realize what side it was on, I'm sorry. Alright, so War. We got the CD. The track listing. Of course, with these Deluxes, they always have an extra song there, an extra B-side song. Also one I haven't heard, Gunfight. But honestly, Lesser Gods is probably my favorite on the album. I've always loved that one. We got the same kind of concept for the Deluxes that they do. You got the lyrics, you got the kind of story behind it. get some insight on the song, the writing process, you know. And of course you got band pictures as well. Really nice close-up of that. I say this about all the albums, but like, I really like the artwork. Lesser Gods, just said that one was my favorite. And then you got Gunfight there, which I have not heard because I'm just a fake fan, I guess. Middle band picture there. Got that, you got the thank you notes. Well, this one is right side up, but this one's upside down because we gotta turn it around and then we go through this way. Got the CD. I am not good at keeping that in frame. Hopefully someone gets a laugh at my clumsiness on this video. Same kind of concept. Got the introduction, you got the artwork. I like that the band pictures were more gritty with War, and then the band pictures here with Peace, as you will see, are more like clean. Got all dirty to do the band pictures for War, and then they took showers, and then they did Peace. I personally prefer Peace to War. I mean, who wouldn't? No, I mean, in terms of albums, like, yeah. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion or not. A lot of good songs on this album. Yeah, you do have some like background pictures here. I didn't really mention that. Sorry, I'm doing a terrible job. Fear is Not My Guide. There's a lot of music out there where the albums are kind of set up that they start well and then they kind of drop in quality a little bit. Demon Hunter is one of those bands that not only keeps it consistent, the quality throughout the album, but like there's just something special about most of their closing tracks. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but like their closing tracks just really stand out to me. And then we got that. That is War and Peace Deluxe Editions. And that is the end of the collection update. I did count. I officially, as of right now, have 45 pieces of Demon Hunter in my collection. That includes CDs, cassettes, and vinyls. Gotta show off these. I almost forgot about these. This is the War. Kind of like a little poster there. And then you got Peace. So yeah, the cool thing about these is they're not exact like copy paste from the album cover. They're a little different. They got its own vibe going. Very cool. Love this band. Check out my other content. As I said, I'm going to have the links to every Demon Hunter related video that I've made. Yeah, all those are going to be in the description. And see you in the next video.